Good morning. Welcome to the show. This is Employment Opportunities with Randy Clark. And if you happen to miss the show this morning or just want a recap on it, you can go to the WORL Facebook page or go to YouTube, WORL 47, TV 47, Employment Opportunities. Now today we have a special guest with us, and I want to introduce you to the Executive Director of the ARC of South Talladega County, Miss Leah Allen. Good morning, Leah.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm good.
I sure thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
We got a lot to talk about.
We do.
Let's get started. First of all, tell us a little something about yourself.
Well, I am originally from Shelby County, but I live in Alpine, which is on the south end of the county, and I work obviously at the ARC, and I've been working at the ARC for about a year and a half, and I absolutely love it. I have a background in marketing, and I also have also worked with special education, which those are two completely different ends of the spectrum. And then this position came open, and God sent me to this position, and I am just loving every minute of it.
We're so glad to have you in Sylacauga.
Thank you.
And just a year and a half that you've been there, I've heard some great things about you at the job that you're doing. And all those folks over there just love you to death.
Well, I have enjoyed it. This community has been so just willing to help, have reached out to me and been so welcoming. And the people of the south end of the county are just wonderful.
Right. And I want you to know that the people of Sylacauga and the surrounding areas are behind you 100%.
Thank you.
So I want to talk about two things this morning. Well, first of all, let me ask you, what is the ARC and who does the ARC serve?
The ARC is a center that helps individuals with disabilities. We help individuals that have disabilities that are intellectual and developmental. There are many different ARC chapters within the state of Alabama and even within the United States. We're a little bit different in the fact that we don't get Medicaid dollars. And so we have to depend heavily on fundraising and city tax dollars and county tax dollars. And so one of the things that we'll probably talk about here in a little bit is one of those fundraisers. So we encourage everybody to come out Saturday.
Okay.
But that's one of the things. We help individuals learn independent living skills. Some, need to understand the concept of money. And so we work with them, and it's almost like a school for adults. And, we take them places, we do fun things with them. And they're also out in the community, and sometimes even they'll volunteer. Some have done Meals on Wheels and things like that. So we just want to try to get them active so that they're not kind of not sitting in front of a TV and not gaining anything out of life.
When I walked in over there yesterday, there was a young man come up and hugged my neck right off the bat. And he just smiled. It was like he knew me forever. So, as far as I'm concerned, I made a friend right off the bat. And most of them are like that.
They are. They will.
Loving.
My job is very rewarding, especially when they want to hug you and they have a smile on their face all the time when you're there.
Well, I didn't so much have a smile on my face when I got there, but when I left, I did.
Good.
Okay, now, how did you become involved with the ARC?
Well, I saw a posting for the position from a friend of mine. However, when I worked at AIDB, the director for the North End, she had a daughter whom I'm friends with, and so I knew about the ARC. Now, the North End is a little bit different than the South End, and that's great, and I went to their Sunshine Saturday last weekend, but I knew about what the ARC stood for, and I knew I could make an impact for these guys, and so that's why I applied. And this is something, God has mysterious ways of working, and I think I just fell in love with this position.
Right.
So
That's great. Okay. Now, this kind of has a little something to do with this show. And what education and training to work for the ARC? As in, say somebody in high school or out of high school in college, they want to get into this. What kind of training goes with this?
Well, I have a bachelor's degree in a Bachelor of Science degree, and the some of the directors below me, one is a retired teacher.
Okay.
Another one has a Bachelor of Science degree, and then our two instructional or program aides, they have to go through certain types of training, such as training in the event to handle a participant if they were to get violent, restraint,
Right.
CPR, bloodborne pathogens, TB testing. They have to understand that the environment is a little bit different. Not all the time is it wonderful, but on the flip side, we know how to handle something if somebody were to have a seizure, or if the situation where somebody might have an outburst, we understand how to handle that situation.
Okay.
So that's the kind of things that we have to learn, and even every year we have to have that certification updated.
Okay. Now, let's talk about a couple of things. First thing I want to talk about is dear to my heart because I'm involved with a little league. Let's talk about the Challenger League and Sylacauga Little League. Fantastic. I love it. And for the viewers that don't know about the Challenger League, let's tell them about it.
Well, Miss Heath, our city councilman here in Sylacauga, had reached out to me because being over the ARC and working with those with disabilities, she knew that I would understand how to handle the situation if anything were to happen, and she also knows I have a heart for it. So she tapped me to help with the Challenger League, and this was my first year to do it, and I've already told her I want to do it next year.
You're already in love with it.
Yes.
I do too. I love it.
So we have about 14 to 15 little kids that, kids aging from 4 until high school age, that go out and play baseball. It's one team. They get to bat. There's not really an outfield. We have volunteers that come out.
That's for us.
Yes.
We're the outfielders.
Right.
And kids, bring your kids out there.
Yes, we play every Saturday from about 9:50 until about 10:30, because usually if they bat 3 or 4 times, they're pretty tired. I mean, it's hot out there, but please come out if you want to volunteer. Grab a kid's hand and run them around the base.
Yes,
They
yes.
get so excited, and
yes.
it's so rewarding.
Yes, yes. And my favorite part is standing on a base and giving them a high five when they come around that base.
It
and
is.
The smiles on their faces, you never forget it. Okay, now, how can one become involved in the Challenger League besides, can they get in touch with you or just come out to the baseball field?
They can come out to the baseball
You don't
field.
exactly have to participate. You can sit in the in the stands and just watch the game.
Well, I challenge everybody to come out and make the stands crowded.
Yes. And it was this past Saturday.
It was. The kids love hearing their
Oh,
name
yes.
cheered for, and especially when they turn from third base and come into home, they're so happy. And even pumping them up to hit the ball, they're so happy. So I challenge everybody to do that. They can come out, and they don't have to let me know. They can just come out around 10 o'clock and go out to the outfield and just help us. You know, next year even, we had 2 mothers donate the jerseys this year, and I've had so many people come up, I want a jersey,
Right.
I want a jersey. If any businesses, if anybody would like to donate money so that we can get these kids jerseys for next year, please come talk to me. I'm at the ARC. But that's another way that a business can get involved.
Okay. While we're talking about the ARC, we got a phone number.
Yes, it's 256-245-2323.
We're going to mention it again before we leave, but that's the ARC of South Talladega County. And I got to tell a little story about a young man out there. His name is Isaiah. And I went out there taking some pictures Saturday morning, and Isaiah was batting. And I just want to take a picture of him batting. Well, he seen me over there taking his picture. Batting was over. He throwed me a pose. And those kids are so excited. I mean, he posed right there. I took the picture, then he went back to batting. But him and those other kids are so excited. Okay, now, let's talk about what we got going on this Saturday.
Yeah,
I know y'all have worked so hard on this, and let's talk about Sunshine Saturday. Tell us about Sunshine Saturday's purpose. Is it a fundraiser for the ARC?
It is. It's a fundraiser for the ARC. It is something that is an annual thing that happens every Saturday before Mother's Day. That happened, probably started when I was a baby. I mean, it has been
It's
an
been
annual
going for
thing.
many years.
And the previous director has done a wonderful job in putting it as a footprint here in this community, and I've just, since coming in a couple of years ago, I've wanted to enhance it and just add more to it and make it bigger and better than ever, so much so that people from Birmingham and all over the state might want to come to it. So but it would highlight this area. So yes, it is a fundraiser for us. It's free admission. But how we make our money is if we have vendors, and then we also have rides and inflatables, and we even have axe throwing this year.
Oh, really? That ought to be interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Can anyone be involved in Sunshine Saturday?
Yes, if you feel like volunteering, if you're a part of a group or if you're a part of a business, we have a lot of sponsors, which you can check our Facebook page for our sponsors. I'll name our lead 3 sponsors. That's First Bank of Alabama, Ben Robbins, who's one of our state representatives for this area, and AMIA. And they have been so supportive of us. And all of the community has been supportive of us. And even if some of the businesses couldn't participate by sending us a sponsorship money, they participated in buying their staff t-shirts.
Right.
Or that's one thing that we try to do. We sell t-shirts. And we ask everybody to wear those T-shirts on Friday
Will
when
you
they're at
have
work.
plenty of T-shirts there Saturday?
We'll have some.
Until they get sold
Yes,
out.
until they
And
get
I
sold
imagine
out.
they go quick, don't
They
they?
do. So
Okay.
we ask everybody to wear them on Friday, so that it kind of hypes everybody up for Saturday. And the camaraderie of everybody wearing those shirts is just so amazing, because our guys feel like, hey, the community's really behind us.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's exciting to see everybody in their T-shirts.
I want to mention one name while we're here. the past executive director. Tell us about her.
Miss-
She was so involved for many years here. Let's just mention her name because we appreciate what she has done over the years.
Yes, Miss Beverly White. She had been there for 35 years, and she is an instrumental figure in this area. And I'm very honored to know her and follow in her footsteps because I have big shoes to fill. And I just appreciate everything that she's done because she has tried to pave a way for the ARC, and I'm just trying to make sure that I continue that legacy of success.
Right. And thank you, Beverly, for all your years of service. And we have a young lady right here that's filling your shoes and is doing an outstanding job already.
Thank you.
Let's talk just another minute about what's happening Saturday. I'm already excited about it. I got to calm down for a few days.
I am too. We've got pet food that we're giving away. The donor will kind of mention later after the pet food giveaway, but we're going to give away pet food, and that's pet food for anybody in Talladega County. So even if you live not even in the South End, come on down. You can get some pet food, even in Coosa County residents. So
yes, it's not just Silicon, but you can come from all over the state and come to our Sunshine Saturday.
Right. So that is that aspect of it. We've got food trucks, the Hey Baby food truck. We'll have who will have jambalaya and Cajun food, and then we've got a wing truck, and it's going to be great. And we've got massage chairs. Don't forget, Mother's Day is Sunday.
It is.
We have plenty of available vendors that are willing to sell you anything. We've got frozen beef. We've got the beef comes from here in Childersburg. Fresh produce. Purses, makeup, boutiques, home decor, just anything you can think of. Okay. And the rides, we have more rides than we did last year. We've got a pirate ship, we've got a frog hopper, we've got a mind wander. So we've got everything you can think of.
Okay.
Just pray for sunshine.
What time?
It's from 9 to 3.
9 to 3 Saturday morning.
At the park across from Bluebell.
Okay. So give us that number one more time at the ARC in case somebody wants to sponsor, donate, whatever it might be.
It is 256-245-2323.
Okay. And Sunshine Saturday, come on down. Let's make this one bigger than it ever has before.
Yes.
Thank you, Leah, for coming in.
Thank you.
You're doing a fantastic job, and Silicaga loves what you're doing.
Well, thank you.
And like I say, we support you 100%.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Don't throw and go. Keep it in the car. Keep it Alabama.